So, Eugene, tell us a little bit about the history of analytics at Rappahannock. How nascent is the practice, and what was the journey for you as you jumped into this role?
Yeah, it has been warp speed in some ways of just changes that have occurred over time. But really, utilities. I think this is a very big cornerstone for us. We're starting to really see industry-wide a change towards data and analytics. Cooperatives, I think it's really starting to turn as well in the last couple of years. Really, just maybe 2019 started to change, but data analytics in a lot of ways can be synonymous with change management, which generally speaking, people do not like change. Even people who say they like change don't necessarily like change. So adoption for analytics is a real challenge. For us, we recognize that we're in a unique situation being a cooperative with a full-fledged analytics department. I credit a lot of that to just perseverance and seeing the value and, again, evangelizing or promoting that value, but also very dedicated executive sponsorship and leadership at the top of that effort, seeing the value behind it and putting resources behind it because it's important. So for us, I mean, our journey has been very interesting. The challenges that data and analytics face at most industries, but particularly cooperatives, is it can be seen as no man's land. So who owns it? Does the IT department own it? Does the business unit own it? There's a space in between, and no one has real responsibility or ownership. So what we developed here is we started with a catalyst, right? Like, what was the place where we start working with data? And for us, it was Power BI. We leveraged the Microsoft Power BI platform and just said, can we take some data and visually present it and make it a self-service tool that people will interact and utilize for decision making? And it got momentum, and that momentum built from building tools in member insights focused tools to reliability focused tools to expanding to supporting all different aspects of the data across the cooperative. And as we went through that, what we realized was that there's no defined department to sponsor or own data and analytics. We also realized that cooperatives are particularly resource restricted and headcount restricted, and that's a challenge. So what we did was started with an initiative model, an analytics center of excellence model that would be successful at a cooperative. And then from there, we built it from an initiative into a full-fledged department. And really the secret sauce, there is no secret sauce. The secret sauce is, again, a lot of effort and collaboration between various departments and working together. But the one thing that we found that has been significant is the ability to translate technical to non-technical and back. So being that glue, the connective tissue between the IT and business units to say, the business units require this, can we translate that non-technical requirement into a technical one? And then back, from a database standpoint, from a technical standpoint, here's the technical output. What does that mean in terms of tangible value to the business? So it's been quite a journey. We've gone from a department of 1 to a department of 2 to a department of, I think, 8 now, in a very short period of time, building around this successful model that's just worked well for us as a cooperative.